face. I don't think advocating for yourself is talked about enough. Rather, it's in your personal life, your career, or any situation where you feel like your voice is not being heard. At the end of the day gonna end. But I'm gonna end it on standing on what I deserve. I grew up in a home where the women, unfortunately, were my first bullies. Oftentimes, I had to shrink myself. I felt like I wasn't heard. And you can bet that it played on my self-worth. But the good thing is, I'm not that girl anymore. It's taken a lot of unpacking, unlearning, and relearning to get to where I am today. And I can honestly say I am proud of the woman that I am becoming. And I can't lie, during this process of unlearning and relearning my self-worth, I was required to set some boundaries that I didn't know that I can even uphold myself. And I say that from a place of being such a forgiving yet grudge holder. It's so weird. Like, I will hold a grudge against someone, but feel bad for holding that grudge and eventually forgive them. My light died. Hold on, y'all. And as I implemented these new boundaries on how I set the tone for how I'm going to allow people to treat me, I've often been painted as the villain. And to be fair, I mean, that was what was expected, you know, to be painted as the villain. And if I'm being quite honest, I'd rather be painted as a villain than to know that I had the opportunity to stand up for myself and I didn't take that opportunity simply because of fear or just childhood trauma. The reality of it is that we are all a villain in somebody's story, but the fact that I stood up for myself and I stood up for what I believe in, it's gonna make me sleep. What the did I just do to my face? I remember the first time that I stood up for myself as an adult and the satisfaction it gave me to know that I did not let somebody run over me. It was a feeling that I cannot even describe to you. I felt so empowered and I felt heard. And from that moment, I knew that I was just gonna be somebody that just stand up for myself. I'm not taking nobody else's shit. And to fast forward, it's been years since I've had this moment, but anytime I talk about it, I still smile because I know how much that meant to me just to simply stand up for myself. And as someone that never really had anyone to stand up for them, it really healed a piece of the little girl in me. And I honestly felt compelled to share this story with anybody that might feel like they need to shrink themselves to be in certain rooms or dim their light. Baby girl, let that light shine. Those that is meant to be for will see you for who you are. And I can honestly say that I am living in one of my answered prayers. I now been over the years been able to create a community that sees me, love me for who I am. I don't have to dim my light. I'm just very appreciative of them. And the support that I receive is unmatched. So let this be a reminder to do not hide who you are or shrink who you are for others. Take up all the space in the room that you need, sis. Everything that I say is from a place of love, and I hope that this reaches its target audience and inspires someone to advocate for themselves. At the end of the day, you are responsible for how you allow people to treat you.